Most people get this wrong. They download random apps expecting money to appear overnight, then quit when they earn a few cents. Here's the truth no one tells you. Passive income apps do exist in 2026, but they only work if you understand how they actually pay and what effort they still require. In this video, you'll learn the real apps that still pay in 2026, how they generate income, and how people like Alex or Priya actually use them to build small but consistent earnings. By the end, you'll know which apps are worth your time and which ones are just noise. Let's start immediately. Passive income apps fall into three categories. The first is reward-based apps. These pay you for simple actions like surveys, walking, or watching ads. Apps like Swagbucks and Inbox Dollars are examples. They are not life-changing money, but they are reliable for small earnings like gift cards or PayPal Cash. But here's the problem. Most beginners stay stuck in this category and expect big income. That's where they fail. These apps are only good for side pocket money, not real passive income. The second category is asset-based apps. This is where things get interesting. Apps like Honeygain or Pawns. App let you share unused internet bandwidth. You earn passively while doing nothing. John from Texas, for example, runs it on his old laptop 24/7 and earns small daily payouts. It's not huge, but it's truly passive. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The third category is skill-based passive apps. These include platforms like Shutterstock or Etsy apps where you upload digital assets once and earn repeatedly. For example, you can upload photos, templates, or designs. Once they get traffic, they keep generating income while you sleep. But here's the catch most people ignore. These apps are only passive after setup. The first effort is real. You need to upload content, set up accounts, or install apps correctly. So what actually works in 2026? If you want zero effort, bandwidth sharing apps are the closest thing to passive income. If you want medium effort with better results, digital asset apps are the strongest option. And if you want quick small rewards, survey and task apps are fine, but limited. Now here's the key takeaway. Passive income apps are not a shortcut to wealth. They are tools. The real difference comes from consistency and stacking multiple apps together, instead of relying on just one. If you combine even 2 or 3 of these methods, you can slowly build a steady side income stream over time. So, don't chase hype, but focus on what actually works. If this helped you understand the real side of passive income apps in 2026, hit like, drop a comment with your favorite app, and subscribe for more real practical earning guides.